Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best-kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Sounds pretty sus.
Keeping things from Gran, are we?
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
They seem peaceful to me. I couldn't attack them.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
What do you mean your kind?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice
sneaky
the
little
poachers
bugger.
talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Oh, damn.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems
I was
that a
gonna
lot
grab
of
it.
beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I wonder how that would have gone
I've
through, because I was
noticed
going to
that
actually
too.
pull that deer.
It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not
Revelio.
entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Still smoking. It can't have been gone long.
I just like how your character just drinks stuff.
Confringo! Pelts. Poor beasts. Revelio.
So this is like with Sebastian, where you went to that area and you have to look at a few objects.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Can I jump into the
How
water?
do goblin and poacher interests align? definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Revelio.
It's time to take out some filthy poachers.
Come to think of it, months ago
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Focus to tell us.
That warrants a look. So it better not be a trick. I heard.
Yay. I do like that. If I can get that to work, it's great. Petrificus is, in my opinion, OP. Chichov doesn't quite agree.
Focus to tell us.
But I've played stealth games in the past where you can kind of do this. You got like, as long as you sneak up to them and use an ability, it kind of just like one-shot them. Yeah, stealth kill.
Merlin, you'd think they
Probably
were guarding
Deus
the
Ex
Minister
is probably
for
the one I'm
Magic
thinking of.
himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Just wiped out the whole camp with that. Nah, that does kill them. As far as I'm concerned, that kills them. Anytime I take them out, I'm considering they're dead.
What in Merlin's name?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Dragons!
Proto-drakes. It's a boxing match. Yeah, we got some gamba.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons
know.
here.
Well,
The
there's money
poachers
to
are
be
far
made.
too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
What's that supposed to mean?
One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Don't know what Victor was sinking straight in about.
Focus to tell us.
So you either go through the gate. There's
Have
2
you
ways
heard
to
from your
go.
family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't gonna get us what we want.
Focus to tell us.
This place looks cool. Gotta say, I think wizards are kind of OP.
Revelio.
Nice. I'm missing the fight.
You should know better.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Keep your voice down.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Jesus, that's a big dragon.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
Even before she kills us.
Look,
Revelio.
they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
I'm moving so slow.
Hello, Amora.
It's gonna be hot.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
What I wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now.
Careful! Ramrod will want his dragon intact.
Show yourself. Is that you, Royalist? Someone messing about? Suppose it's worth a look.
I don't think I can get up to her level.
Huh? Knew I'd find you. Levioso! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Stop that! Levioso! Levioso! Damn you!
I thought it said Power Ranger for a moment.
Rebellion.
Oh.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Take your pocket off the dead. I'll smell. Never like
That's the poacher Amogus.
vicious blood.
You like to torture dragons, do you? Let's see how you like this.
You're like here. I see you. I hope you're...
Oh no, I died because my character got too close to the fire again. My character seems to have that issue sometimes when that fire goes off. My bad. Oh yeah, cast Crucio. I'll give the Crucio a go. A go-yo. I mean, it's tedious though, because if I want to cast Crucio, I have to keep swapping the spell
I
bars.
have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Revelio. Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrod will want his dragon intact.
I can't get up here though.
So, don't think you'll get it out of here. You do that? I won't rest. Dead. Temptation does not belong in battle. Vicious blood.
Levioso!
The lamb returns to the wolf.
Levioso!
Back for more? Not for the right. Vegetable. Never
I wonder how long that CC's in for. She sounds like she's still screaming. Do it again. You put her out of her misery.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. You're not...
I'll check your pockets up. Stop right there.
Potato.
From ships to shack.
You may want to. Shall we finish what we started? Back in that brown annoying weed. I'll make mulch of you.
I like the look of it though. I am definitely feeling the dark vibe from it.
Never have come here.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
This is your first duel, isn't it?
Well, that guy can take it.
So close. Have him buried for you.
What have you done?
Confringo, Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Little pruning is in order.
Repulsor. Arrest movements. Crucio.
Come back.
Making stop. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Repulsor. Glacius. Defender. Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Back for Moros. Descendo.
Now, this has become...
Every time.
Repulsor. Confringo. We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Now let's go. This dragon better be grateful. Better give me some gold.
Accio.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Oh yeah, let's go. I'm gonna put that in my vivarium, whatever it's called. Yep. Makes you wonder why the dragons in Dark Souls don't just do that to you. Keep letting you attack their feet. Thank you, buddy. I'm off now. I'll see you later. The dragon realized what we did. It's a true dragon voice.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I feel like I've lost a lot of my femininity.
I don't think she knew
Shaving
they
my
had
head
her
off.
egg. She wouldn't have left without
My
it.
hair.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it.
Well, my character can't really
Be
detransition
careful,
very
won't you?
easily.
I shall see you back at the castle.
They already cut their dick off. Yeah, I think as long as it's...
Revelio.
Cheers, puppy. Thanks for popping in. Assume you can cast Crucio on like the animals as well, like the dug bogs and stuff like that.
It's time you learned transformation spell.
Oh, there we go. That's one of the last ones, other than the dark art stuff.
Certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the
Yeet.
term.
Oh shit. It's the first time I actually died to full damage. Normally I don't. That'll teach me to mess around. To deke about.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class.
Thanks. Okay, I will at some point. Avada Kedavra. So we still got to get that one. And this one you got to get Imperio as well. Cursed effect remains on an enemy for a longer period of time. Strike an enemy with Crucio releases a projectile. Yeah, we can do that one. We'll be chucking some more Crucio in there. Let's have a little look and give Professor Weasley's assignment a go. The hacker? Suck. Cock. The hacker. That's a good reason to reinstall Heroes of the Storm again, just to play as the hacker. Man, what the hell is this? I didn't think I'd have to go all this way.
Sometimes I wish someone...
What are you up to now?
Then I wouldn't have to worry about it.
Hooray. They're not working on Heroes of the Storm. No, they just left it. I think they might just potentially make sure the game doesn't crash, you know, like it actually works. But other than that, that's it. It's like bare minimum maintenance.
Revelio. So this is the underground harbour.
That's a little embarrassing when you think
The
about
Grey
it.
Lady.
You think about how successful MOBAs are.
Social.
And Blizzard being a massive company, and they still couldn't get their MOBA to sort of like stick around for that long, could they?
Years. 400 years I've been
No
hearing
items.
this, and I've truly had enough. I simply cannot be with you any longer.
There's a field page guide to get. Hang on. I'm missing something. Revelio time.
Revelio.
Where are you? You're close. I see. Wakata. Yeah. True, Overwatch came out, and I mean even Hearthstone trumped the MOBA, didn't it? Collect the field page from the book on in. Did I get it or not? I think I've got to come out and go back up over there, unless I've got to get that from in here. But it suggests like I've got to come out here, right? Oh, that was easy then, I guess. Overwatch 2 is just a shit show. A complete shite show. Oops, my bad. I thought maybe because it looked like it was going
book
up.
Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
I'm on my way. Deke!
Looking for the book in...
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if
Isn't that the one I
humour me
pissed
by
off?
answering a few questions
She
from
should
my
say
quiz.
no.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivial.
Oh, boring.
I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world.
Filtering
None
out
of the other
Samwise's
students will
art
try it,
style.
No matter
We'll
how
see
many
about
times
that.
I ask.
The Blizzard
They all say they have enough
survival
with
game,
schoolwork.
which we haven't really heard much about.
They don't value knowledge the
That's
way
got
I do.
Samwise working on it.
Surely you're interested. I'll even start
But
you
I
off with a
wonder
few of
how
my
much
easiest questions.
of his influence can be put into it. Because I'm wondering, like, if even if he's on the game, like, he's gonna have to sort of like he's gonna have to go into these meetings, and they're gonna be like, right, we want our characters to look as feminine as possible, like our male characters to be as weak and feminine as possible, and you know, all our women to be like 500 pounds. You know what I mean? That's what they're gonna try to push with it, and he's gonna be like, oh, can't I just make characters look cool? No, because it doesn't reflect modern day societal standards.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid. Just a few questions, and then
So
I'll
hopefully
hand
they
over
don't
this
sort
book.
of like,
Let us begin.
cut his
Before
balls
the
off, so to
invention of the
speak.
golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
I'm gonna say the golden snidget.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicius, the drought, the pepper pot.
Felix Felicis.
Well done.
It's just got the dumbest.
Since it makes the drinker
got the dumbest,
temporarily lucky,
name.
Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Horcruxes.
No. The answer was
There's
the
like
Deathly
9
Hallows.
Horcruxes, wasn't there?
According to Beedle the Bard,
So,
the
yeah.
Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
I'd say the bludger. Sounds big.
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
You talked to Sam, and he didn't seem all too excited about Blizz anymore. What the hell? Oh, I see. Because he sometimes does the YouTube stuff. I haven't actually checked his stuff. What he's streaming or something. I mean, he always likes making his art, so as long as he gets to do that. Horcruxes are fragments of your soul. Check out this nerd, Chichoff. What a nerd. It's a polyjuice potion allows the... Yes, because it's like polymorph.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species.
Can it change
Well,
sex?
I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
It's because my character would like to know.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct.
Hey.
The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon
She's really
breed
getting
is
off
the
on this, isn't she?
smallest?
Ukrainian Iron Belly. Isn't that like a tank? The Peruvian viper tooth sounds small.
The Peruvian viper tooth.
Brilliant! Though the viper tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Yeah, I'm just going off logic here. My interpretation. Who founded the village? It'd probably be Quincy Hogg, I would think.
Quincy Hogg?
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft.
What the fuck's he doing then?
That Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home.
This is
The hide
BS.
behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
A demiguise.
Yes! While
Why
the
not?
hide behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
Stunning spell, maybe.
The stunning spell.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus charm. The only known survivor of a
Obviously
letherfold
not enough
attack
of a nerd.
was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who
These
was on
are all
holiday
guesses,
in
by
Papua
the
New
way.
Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp. It's going to be Evangeline Orpington.
Evangeline Orpington.
That's incorrect.
Ah.
The answer I was looking
It was
for
Gamp.
was Gamp. One
Gamp!
of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic. Never tickle a sleeping dragon. Look before you leap. I suppose knowledge is the real magic, let's face it.
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was.
I wondered if it
never
was
tickle
that
a
one
sleeping
because I've
dragon.
heard them say that
In
before,
Latin,
but that sounds
the Hogwarts
dumb for their
is
motto.
Draco Dormiens Nunquam
Because there's a dragon
titulandus.
in this castle.
Which
There's like a
magical
statue of it, and
creature
it says
is the
never
only one known to
tickle a
produce
sleeping
eggs
dragon.
through its mouth?
I would have thought the knowledge one would make much more sense for like a smart wizarding castle. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth? The Ashwinder.
The
Let's go.
Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw. According to
That's a spider, the
Parcel each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
I'm tempted to say the Amazon rainforest because it's witches. Oh no, witchcraft and wizardry.
The Pyrenees.
No, Ilvermorny is actually located on Mount Greylock. The
Everyone's an
American
F student
school
compared
was
to this
founded
girl.
in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
12-inch dick. Elixir to induce euphoria. It's going to be Amortentia.
Amortentia.
That's the answer. Amortentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
It's either Beatrix or Sir Agrafine.
Sir Agravain.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
The answer
Oh,
was
it's-
Egbert the
There's
Egregious.
the other one then.
Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages, when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
This voice actress got paid a lot. She's doing loads of lines. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing? Keeps their hand on the quaffle. Well, that's obviously stooging.
Stooging?
The answer was actually haversacking. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when two chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Hairy ears. I think that was in Harry Potter.
Hairy ears?
No.
No,
the
never
answer
mind.
was bad luck.
Maybe it wasn't.
Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
The bean.
Sophophorus bean.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimbulus mimbletonia.
That was going to be my second answer.
The Mimbulus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The pepper up
Why don't I
potion
just kill this
evolved from
girl
a remedy
and just
created
take
by
the
which
book?
12th century wizard?
It's going to be Basil Flack.
Basil Flack.
That's incorrect.
No, I've not
The
seen that,
answer
Yari.
was Limfrid of Stinchcombe.
Don't they have to fly
Centuries
to be able to
later,
do that?
Glover Hipworth would expand on Limfrid's previous work.
I had
to
the
create
book and I asked for more
pepper potion we
questions.
know
What?
today.
I thought you had
In
to.
The Wizard and the Hopping
I thought it was
Pot,
just the next
what
stage.
does the
I
elder
didn't know.
wizard leave for his son in
I
the
sort
Hopping
of like
Pot?
tuned out. The Wizard in the Hopping Pot. What does the elder wizard leave for his son? A smaller pot.
A smaller pot.
Incorrect.
This is a bonus.
The answer was a single slipper. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a
So
few
you just kind of get the
versions.
book just for
I won't
participating.
spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently.
Just indulging.
The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
That'll be America, obviously.
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Luckless.
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The three witches in the story are named Asha, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie
Should like
is
M. Night
also known by
Shyamalan
what
movies,
other
huh?
name?
Oh, that's going to be Galinkovachita, that one.
Galingantua.
No, the answer was the Loch Ness Monster.
Loch Ness Monster's
The
not
Office
real.
of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the Kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
I mean, it may as well be Gamp. This guy's already, like, been mentioned.
Ulick Gamp.
Yes! Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions.
Yeah,
it's
what
nice
is
to know there's
bulletproof?
another
Good
student
point.
who appreciates the value of knowledge. You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humouring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Now, fuck off.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Okay. I'm going to leave it. No, I don't know. We'll do that quickly. I'm basically like at the point where I would normally finish, but all I've got to do is just get the spell, and that's it. 52% hype. So let's attend that. And then off stream I can try to do some of those other quests. This game is absolutely massive. What the hell? Like, even just doing the main quest is still a lot. So all those side quests. I'm still doing some of the side quests, but like... Where the hell is this? Oh, I see. I was going to say, yeah, on top of that, you've also got the map that has all these different places, like the Merlin trials and all that stuff you can do. And like at that point, I'm just like, that's too much. That's too much now. It's too much. It's good for those that are absorbing it. Chichov proper nerded out on this. 100% in everything somehow.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes. The
Can
transformation
you screenshot what
spell.
your character looks
But
like,
first,
Chichov?
I'd like you to
Just
carry
want
out
to see
a
if he
couple
looks
of
like a
tasks,
normie.
which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson.
You have a new spell to teach me.
Yeah, but attend...
Oh, never mind. I can do this off stream then, this thing. Oh no, hang on a second. I need to attend. Yeah, here we go, sorry. I thought it was one of those ones where you got to go out in the wild and do a couple of things, like cast a couple of spells or something on mobs and stuff, so... But if it's just attend the class, it's not so bad.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook.
He doesn't look too bad.
Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Oh, it's back to the Undercroft again, is it?
My
That's
mother
Chichof's
would
character.
like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to.
Is that you?
I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Doesn't look as good as my
Can we
character,
reach the
though,
3
to be honest.
broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
You tried to make him look like you. See, you're so close-minded. As you noticed, I didn't make my character look like me. This is the problem. There's too many normies in the world. It's like, this is the whole issue with the representation bullshit. Is they feel like they have to have a character that looks exactly like them in order to be able to relate. I don't feel that way.
Is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost
I mean, the character does
anything
look
can
like me a
be
little bit, apart from the
transformed
actual
if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you,
pigments in the skin.
tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight.
My eyesight's pretty trash as well.
Now, you all know what to do.
Your first playthrough is always you. What a nerd. Where's the imagination? There he is. Butterfly's got big dick energy.
Beautifully done.
They were just walking into each other. See you later. She wants to have a word with me. I should speak with her. Coming in quickly.
You wanted to
We've
discuss
gone like
my
well
progress
overboard
so
here.
far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this
Oh,
year.
thanks. I appreciate that. The assignments, despite spending so much time on assignments, the assignments have helped. Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not certain I needed all the extra assignments.
And I'm certain you would not have been as successful without them. Now, it
I didn't
seems
need any
you've
of
been
them.
making excellent
I'd be
use
way more
of the
powerful just going out in the
opportunities
world
presented
and
by your field guide. Of
casting
course, the
spells.
guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
No. I'm not going to dob him in.
Not at all. I enjoyed
We've got talent
talking to
points
Mr.
available. Put
Ollivander.
one for
I'm
Transfio and one for
fascinated by
Crucio.
one law, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
Alright.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
It's quite tricky now because so many games are going to have to basically play around the pronouns, aren't they? You've noticed in this game it tries very hard, normally not, I don't think it has actually, unless she did there, to ever say he or her or anything like that. They all say they They'll go out their way to try
Since
to
our
do
visit
that.
to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Maybe at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Okay, that's a good spot to finally leave it. So that's what we'll do. And I'll get this all set up to go onto YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, thanks. And yeah, that's it.